There hasn't been no end of the deal. You know, she said I've been in hiding. I haven't dared come out the house. You know, I feel emotionally abused. The thing that she says to me, she got me a nervous wreck. But the thing, what it was after my last fight, I had surgery, something that couldn't be avoided. I was meant to have it in March, got pushed back, and that's all it is. That's all it was. We were due to fight in July. I'm not going to be 100% for July. I've said that, and I would never fight 100%. I need to be 100% to box Claressa. Simple as that. So I'm literally asking for a 4 or 5 week pushback. That's what I'm asking for. Back end of August, early September, and she's booting off big style. That's all it is, really. She's had a letter from my surgeon. She's still crying wolf, saying that there's been no surgery, saying that I'm on the juice and I need more time to get the drugs out of my system. I've accepted a demand to sign up to the VADA programme, no problem. That's it.
All right, we got a lot of stuff to pick through. That was Savannah Marshall, and she's speaking on her injury. She said she was supposed to have surgery back in March, and Claressa Shields has definitely been putting it out there that Savannah Marshall is ducking her. And recently, Savannah Marshall's trainer, Peter Fury, came out and put the injury out there. I think that was May the 10th. So this was last week. Then after that, Savannah Marshall came out with the interview that we just listened to on May the 14th, which happened to be the anniversary, the 10th year anniversary of her beating Claressa Shields in the amateurs. I think that was an extra little poke to make her her announcement or whatever on that particular day that she was injured or whatnot. And you know, like I said, get a little poke at Claressa Shields and to put it out there that she is hurt. And she said that the fight, she's requesting that the fight get pushed back 4 or 5 weeks, and it was supposed to be scheduled in July. Now she's looking more into about September, which is interesting because Claressa Shields has come out and said that, you know, she's going to go ahead and start working on her MMA. So I don't know how this is going to play out. We might wind up getting it even later than what we think, because last year they had some scheduling issues, but I think the COVID played his part in that as well, because they was trying to make this fight last December or November or something like that. Then next thing we was hearing that Savannah Marshall was going to take a tune-up fight at the beginning of the year, which would have been, I think, like back in last February or something. Claressa had already had a fight lined up around that time herself. I mean, it just seemed like fights just kept getting added on to the so-called all we need is one tune-up thing. Now we got to their last fights. Both of them won their fights. They both came to each other fights, signed with Sky Sports. I mean, it looked like it was going to happen. Now you hear this injury report, and once again, Claressa's talking about she still, you know, she has obligations with the MMA. So, in my opinion, and my opinion don't mean nothing. In my opinion, we'll see it somewhere between September and December, if we're lucky. If we're lucky. This fight was supposed to take place last December. It did not happen. And I ain't blaming nobody. I'm not saying anybody's ducking anybody, but see, you had it locked in where both of them was on a particular schedule. See, a lot of times fights don't happen because of scheduling. They had it locked in where both of them were coming off of fights roughly at the same time. The scheduling was matching up. And you had a perfect time to announce it after this Katie Taylor Amanda Serrano fight. It was just perfect. You was going in with women's boxing having all the momentum in the world. That would have been a perfect time to announce it. I think this fight is in jeopardy, me personally. I really do. I hope that's not the case. I don't think Sky Sports is going to let it go without happening. But I don't know. Then Savannah said at the end of the interview, I didn't play it, but she said that, you know, she has nowhere else to go besides Claressa Shields. I don't believe that. Me personally, I believe if things don't work out, go up to 168 and take on the HH Diva. Go see if you can beat Big Mama. If you can beat Franchon Cruz Dezern, hey, now you undisputed at 168. Claressa ain't do that yet. Have her move up to 168. Y'all fight for undisputed. That'll be you being a one-time undisputed champion, her being a two-time undisputed champion. That'll make you a 2-division world champion. She's already a 3-division world champion. That just makes the fight even bigger. And if you hold on to your belt at 160, which you can do, you guys can be fighting for undisputed at 160 for your belt and her 3 belts plus the Ring Magazine, and you could be fighting for all the belts at 168 as well, and you could do it at a catch weight if that's what y'all negotiate. So you can have all the belts on the line, and that's something Claressa Shields hadn't done yet anyway. Become undisputed at 168. That makes the pot even sweeter for her, because now she could say, I'm a 4-division champion if she beat you. I was undisputed at 154, 160, and 168. Once again, makes the fight even bigger. So she definitely has somewhere she can go if Claressa Shields' MMA schedule and wind up interfering with maybe them fighting in September. That's very much possible. Trust me. So we'll just have to see. But me personally, I would love to see Savannah Marshall. I requested that last year. I would love to see Savannah Marshall versus Franchon Cruz Dezern. To me, talking about a slugfest. But I had to wipe my mouth. My mouth started watering on that one. Because Franchon really only know one way to fight. I mean, she knows how to fight other ways, but her at heart, she's a come forward fighter. She's a slugger. And you see what Savannah Marshall does, so I can just imagine that one. But anyway, that's pretty much all I got this here. Buster Box's own Fight Doctor. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Hit me up in the comment section. Let me know, do you feel like this fight is in jeopardy? It seemed like we had it right there. Now we starting to get distance again, like the orbits came close to each other. Now they going back out in space. I don't know, but it's definitely options. Matter of fact, Claressa Shields getting called out by what's the girl name? Natasha Jonas. Yeah, she said she would like the winner of the fight. Hey, if the fight don't happen, you might be next up, sweetie. But be careful what you ask for. You kind of pretty. Don't get that pretty face beat up. But that's pretty much all I got this here. Buster Box's own Fight Doctor. I am out.